Alright, we're struggling along here. It feels like that top string is going to cut my finger, so I have to try and bow it. I don't want to do this, but if we bring it down and we just look at, this is the fingerboard nut, this is the 6, C becomes the 6, C is the 6th of. Okay, E flat. So we're going to just play 6-7 root string shape. Sorry, I keep thinking I'm pointing to. I wish I had a light pen or something that could follow me on the screen. Okay, so it'd be like this. And excuse my not even being able to get to this thing. 6-7 root. Okay, and then we got root 2. The white F right here, the 2nd of E flat. 6-7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your C again, the yellow C. 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving on up to the 7 now. 7, root. Here's the E flat. E flat. Okay, that's the D on our, that's 3rd string D on cello. Open D. E flat, so we go 7, root, 2, 3. G the 3rd minor of E flat. Now we're going to take it to 4, but guess what? We can't do that, so we're going to have to go to a long pattern. So from 2, 3, 4. So from 7 root 2, we're going to go 7 root 2, and I'm going to start here again. 2, 3, 4. And we can go 5 there. 6, 7 root. Wow. So we move along to Phrygian here. So this was very interesting here. I'm sorry that we got this 4 here, because I'm gonna pause it and show you how we can get out of that. Okay, we're back. So again, with the, I guess it's the 6-7 root box that we were just on here. Okay, over here I drew this as over here. This DC box here, 2, 3, 4, we kind of disregard. Okay, we're going to go ED there. That's pretty good. Okay, in that particular way of looking at it, and then we take this all the way up to root. So there are different ways to group these things. Whether you're going to play, but for the most part, they're done in string-shaped doubles. So 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 6 is a CA short. And these are the short patterns. And by the way, you can hit the 7th up there on the top there, where that would be the 7th of Aeolian. That's nice to make a chord. Okay, so what I want to show you is additionally we have the modal. Okay, so this is the modal. This is the modal. Okay, but in the 4 strings per note, oh, that is, all right, sorry, my bad, that is the 4 strings per note. So we were good with that. I just had to realize that we didn't want to bring this 6 down to the bar. We could bring this 2 down to the bar. So let's say we're playing in Dorian on on the cello. So we're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then 6, 7, 2. Then we're gonna go. Then we're gonna go over here to 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, are we? Oh, I see. I went back to up here. It's not an open thing. It's not an open thing. It's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. Now if we wanted to bring it down, we could bring these 4 notes straight down. C is the second of B flat. Then we'll be hitting this black note. That's why I'm looking at this like this black note here going, what is going on here? Now it's 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, whole step here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. Now notice we have 2 buddies in the middle here and 2 outliers back here. Then we have over here, we got the 2 buddies to the left. Keep in mind these relationships, because you're going to get used to them. Okay, so then up here would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3. So notice I can do it a little faster now. Got it wrong. The half step was in the beginning there. So there you go. We can bring them down. Again, we don't want to make the mistake of bringing something down to the bar if it has a sunken note there. Unless you want to go into a different pattern, you can do that. You can play the long patterns. Let's talk about that. Because when I got up here, I went ahead and went into a double root pattern up here and just played away. So I went 2, 3, 4. Remember that? So if we're in E flat here, and this is the 6, we could play the long pattern there. We'd be going 6, 7, root 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. We're right here now. Now we're going to take it into the long pattern here. We're actually going to do a double string shape there. I guess we do have to do that. So it's 7, root 2, 3, 4, like that. And then we're here for 5, right? So we went kind of out of the cage there. So analogous to that, if we're looking at guitar, we want to play the long pattern from E flat, it would be root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. Okay, so this is really just a test lesson. We've got the new cello, we've got the new patterns, the bowing, we've got the new computer and all that stuff, and the new editor. We've got a lot of things. So we're just going to bring the lesson to a close early, as far as that we can just call this a recap of the previous lesson. Now I have to get my arrows are kind of getting blocked. So again, in cello, maybe we could just take a look at this before we go. You can bar a couple of strings in cello. Yay. So we got the CA, the AG, the DC, the GE, and the ED. Now what I wanted to say was there's 2 pattern builds in the cello. Okay? We're going to find out, if you keep watching, like and subscribe, keep watching Andy's Free Guitar Chart videos on YouTube. And also below the videos, there's a put together URL. You just take the URL and then put the number, and you can get the Andy Free Guitar Chart videos group on Facebook. Same thing, just a little bit more there. There's two different cello boards here, or fiddle boards, because here's your fiddle nut, here's your cello nut. Fiddle's just a little bit higher of an instrument, but as far as the theory is concerned, so we're going to learn when to use, I'm going to say use, not invoke, when to use this pattern and when to use that pattern. And if you stick with it, you will be fluent in this. You will be able to just use that pattern, this pattern, that pattern, or just string shapes. Just the string shapes. We're on a 6, you're going to play 6, 7 root, right? If you're on a 3, you're going to play 3, 4, 5. If you're on a 7, you're going to play 7 root 2. Okay? Or you can just go 2, 3, 4 from there, or you can go over to a 4, 5, 6. And then we have, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 4, 5, 6. We also have root 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. But it's backwards in cello, remember. So we will learn how to invoke these different scales. Hey, it's been a great lesson. These different cages. Okay, it might pay just to look how the cages are the same and look how they're different. Look at this, 5, 6, 7 root. 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly the same in the caged and the modal. Just like with the string shapes on the guitar, right? When we get past the long part of the guitar, say in the Mixolydian long build, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's just start 4, 5, 6 down here. We go right into 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that S4E is the same in long and short, and we've got the same phenomena with the cello. Okay, so we have the AG is the same. All right. Only this is 5 AG and this is AG, but it's the same notes. So see here we're looking at it as 5, 6, 7, and then the share, the link is more of a knuckle link. 5, 6, and 7. But here the link is just the 6, but it's the same cage. Then we got 2, 3, 4. We got DC's the same. We got GE's the same. But when we go to CA, okay, which is 3, 4, 5. This is the short A. We go to C4C, 3, 4, 5, then 4, 5, 6, but it's the same. Is it the same? Now this is the question. We have to see these things. 3, 4, 5, 6, bottom string, 7 root 2, 3. No, this one has a 4. This one has a 5 note. You see, so in the cage we have 1 5 note. So that's different. It's different, and that is the Phrygian cage. So the Phrygian cage is different. That's kind of spooky, because usually the Lydian cage is different. Now there is no Lydian cage at all in the caged build. So you'll know when we're going to find out when to invoke these particular scales to stay in the cage, is what it is. To keep, instead of just play away, I'm just going to play out of the cage. I didn't get my 4 over here because I was on the fret nut here, so I'm going to take my 4 over here, when that could have been done differently. That's about it for today. We don't have to worry about constrictions with staying below 5 minutes, so we can end, so you'll hear a better ending now to these videos, okay? That was kind of a corny old ending. I'll see you next time, people. Keep watching and keep practicing. Be well.